Why, hi there. I thought that maybe perhaps we could just do a little bit of a divination game, if you wouldn't mind. I thought that it would be a better way to get to know you in this little stay of ours. So, I'm going to be wiping this down, and we're going to be using this deck of cards. How do you like it? Do you think it's really pretty? Do you think it's really floral and, like, nice? Yeah, I think so, too. Okay, I'm going to be shuffling them up really quickly. But while I do so, would you mind just looking at that tree right there? I just don't want you to, get all confused. How can I see the tree? Well, I have a special condition where I see everything. So I'm going to be now just tapping it on, and I'm going to be selecting 3 cards that appear for you. Now, I can tell that you have very queenly energy because you have 2 queens that have just popped up into this little foray, or this little card, or this little selection of ours. Don't mind the sticks, they're just crucifying someone. The Joker, though, really symbolizes a sense of sort of eccentricity. It symbolizes a very, it symbolizes a strong propensity to want to subvert a situation or turn it on its head, which very quite is a perfect trait for you. Now I'm going to be putting these cards to the side over here. These cards to the side and taking up this deck. And now I'm going to be shuffling it yet again. Now for this card, I'm going to be tapping it to your forehead. And whatever number comes on the card is the number of times that I'm going to be tapping you on the head. Now, for example, if I get a Jack, Queen, or King, I will be tapping your head 11, 12, and 13 times. So I'm going to choose the top of the deck, 1, 2, and I'm going to be 7 taps. So I'm going to be tapping your head 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. I'm going to be laying that to the side, and I'm going to be readjusting you very quickly. There we go. Yeah. Before we continue on, I'm going to make you a nice cup of hot tea. Do you prefer Earl Grey, lavender chamomile, or green tea, peppermint tea, anything really to your liking? Would you prefer like 185 degrees? What about 195 degrees? Really, it's all just up to you, to your specifications and what you personally like. I personally like 185, so I'm going to go and set it at 185. But let us continue now that it is boiling now. Now, let us continue on. Have you ever had Brussels sprout tacos with mushrooms? It's very delicious, very healthy. It gives you a lot of nutrients because mushrooms are a superfood. And I also love Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Remember that. It is important for you to remember that. Let us continue on with these very nice, soft, cozy pillows. I'm now going to be shuffling up the deck of cards yet again, and then once again, whatever card at the very top pops up, I will be tapping your head that number of times. We will repeat this process once more after this process is done, after this step is done, after this time is done, and then move on to the next selection of selections. Now, let us begin. I'm going to be shuffling up the last little deck, and I'm going to be tapping it, and I'm selected 3. So we're going to be tapping your head 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Putting this to the side, shuffling it up yet again, making sure that it's nice and shuffled, I am now going to be tapping it up from the top, and we have selected 3 yet again. So I'm going to be tapping your head 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now I'm going to be putting these cards to the side, and I'm going to be doing yet another card game, but using all these cards. Now, this card game is going to show you your numbers and patterns that you can see throughout the day. So, for example, if the numbers that pop out are like 4, 3, and 2, keep those numbers in mind throughout the day, so that way you can see patterns inside of your life. It doesn't necessarily have to signify anything, but the signification of this sort of rarity, this sort of pattern rather, is that you are now allowing yourself to really imbue your life in every single moment that you have with some deeper meaning, with some meaningful, symbolic, or thought-provoking exchange. Why? So that way it feels like something. You feel it. So, let us begin. I am now going to be taking out 3 cards from the very tippity top. 3 cards from the very tippity top. And the first card that comes out is 3. So when you notice a pattern of 3, this could be 3 sneezes. It could be 3 smashes, 3 smashes of a hammer. It could be 3 trees. It could be any circle, any rotation of 3s throughout your day. I want you to note that in your head. Not necessarily do anything with it, but rather just note it in your head. I'm going to be laying that down right there, and I'm going to be taking out the next card. It is 4. Now, for this card, once again, repeat the process. Notice any pairs of 4. Now, for example, if we get another 3 or another 4, that is going to be a number that you're going to want to concentrate on more, if not solely. Ignore the other number and just focus on that one double number, because that has significance to you some way, somehow, some way. But it's going to have significance to you that you can determine, that you can explain, that you can have in your mind, because your mind is where your reality is, and that's where all your thoughts come from. So as real as it is to you, or as real as you want it to be, or as real as you want to have fun with it, you can turn it into that reality. Now, the next number is 8. Now, anything that comes up in pairs of 8 is going to be significant for you. And I do notice that 8 is divisible by 4. So if you want, you can also focus on the 4 a little more, the 8 a little more than the 3, just because there is that divisibility between them and that sort of balance since they're divided by 2. Now, I'm going to be putting these cards right back in, and I'm going to be putting them away and selecting for you another tool through which we shall also be crafting up your mind. Now, permit me one moment. I am now going to be putting this back, grabbing these matches and this roll. Okay, now I'm going to be, first of all, showing you the matches. Now, let's see the matches really quickly. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. Now that you've closed your eyes, close your eyes. In fact, I'm going to be holding it like this. You tell me what side you can hear the matches on, okay? Perfect. 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 Okay. Very good. Now I want you to just keep your face nice and relaxed. I'm just going to be moving this little car around your body, down your chest, really allowing it to just move around, perhaps on your shoulder and up your neck like this, as such. Up the neck, down the shoulder, up the neck, down the shoulder, down your arms as well, circling it around the arm as well, circling it, circling it, circling it, circling it, circling it, okay? Okay. I'm going to skate it down your face, down your face. Now, on down your neck, down your shoulder, down your neck, down your shoulder. Now on your chest, nice and on your chest, on your chest, on your chest. A little bit on your upper part of your chest, right here, and then going upwards as well. Just a little bit right here, and now tilt your chin back, a little bit upwards. Perfect. Now I'm going to be doing your arms. So stretch out your arms before you. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, now onto the other arm. Perfect, 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 perfect. Very lovely, very lovely, very lovely. Now, I want to do the back of your shoulders, and then I will collect your tea. Okay? Perfect. Come. I'm going to be doing the back of your shoulders, the back of your shoulders. And excellent. I am now going to be returning the matches and the roller and collecting the tea. Return the roller there, put the matches there, and now Did you prefer Irish breakfast, Earl Grey, or ginger turmeric? Ginger turmeric, excellent choice. I'm going to be opening this up. Putting this right there, let it in the water. Oh no, there's hardly any water in there. How unsatisfying. Unfortunately, as it is, the tea was not ready, but the turmeric is set in there. So, how about, while we wait, perhaps do close your eyes game. That way, you might go to sleep. You might not go to sleep before you get the tea, or perhaps after you get the tea. But that way, we get somewhere. Okay? Okay, perfect. I'm going to be closing your eyes, and I'm going to be closing my eyes. And then closing your eyes, and then closing my eyes, until one of us falls asleep. Okay? Perfect. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes, and now I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. And now I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. And now I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm gonna close your eyes. And now I'm gonna go check the tea. Here's your ginger turmeric tea. Sip it with care.